We are Christmas tree decorating. There she is. Look how happy she is. It's big. Yeah, we've done it already. This is the tree now as it currently stands. Can we see? Hello, naked tree. Yeah, it is poor. But what are we going to do with it?
Decorate it.
Well, yes. Let's go that way again. Yes, we're going to decorate it. But we've got very different ideas on how to decorate a tree.
Yes.
So we're going to get on it. And then in a little while, we're going to have a chat about it. / argument. We're going to argue about it. Because that's the spirit of Christmas.
Of course.
Family argument. Okay,
Aww.
See you soon. You're doing a grand job, Kerry.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Oh gosh, got to look out for gaps now.
Yeah.
I want a gappy tree.
No, that's one thing we can agree on. That the tree has to look voluptuous, voluminous. No gaps, basically. That's the aim, isn't it?
Well, we can fill the gaps with baubles.
Is that all lights?
Yeah.
You know, which one would you go for?
Baubles.
Baubles. You know, I go lights. See, this is where the difficulties begin. Let's come down. Let's have a look at that. Ah.
Cool. I think it's looking okay.
I think it looks mighty fine.
Fab.
Cool. We think these are the Christmas tree lights.
Yeah. Let me put them on and see what they do.
Oh no, the tense moment to see. I mean, what happens if it doesn't work? Do you go through them and search each individual bulb? They're not the ones.
Can't have blue Christmas lights.
Why?
Because I don't like them. Yeah. You have to have ones that are warming and inviting and give the tree a little bit of like glowing.
Yes, I concur. Something else we agree on. Hey fella.
So hopefully it'll be these.
Fingers crossed.
Christmas lights.
So the question we now ask ourselves, after we've got over finding the correct Christmas lights, we found them, is what we're actually going to do with the tree. So let's have a chat.
Yeah.
A close chat.
Is it tinsel first or lights first?
Lights.
But I think it's tinsel because then the lights go over the tinsel and shine off nice reflecty things.
But I think it's the lights because what happens is then you put the tinsel on top and the light reflects through, creating this lovely ambient, like, secret thing. You know. What do you think? The massive light switch on. Let's zoom in. Okay, so
I'm really impressed that they actually fit the whole tree.
we obviously like to go back and front with your lights, or are you the sort of person that throws them on just the front? Are you just a front only decorator?
No.
Kathy?
No.
Kathy is smirking in the background. But yeah, we're equal opportunities lights. I think they look lovely.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that they've actually managed to fit the whole tree.
I am an expert in these things.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. Happus?
Very happy.
Hey! Okay, the tinsel is out of the bag. What's this little guy's name? Did we say? No.
He's got him a name.
He looks like a Calvin.
Calvin?
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of the Santa man in Santa Claus?
Is it?
I believe so. I'm sure he's Calvin.
Gosh, I did not know. So, do you adhere to a colour? Do you adhere to a colour scheme?
Not in the office, but I do at home.
What's your colour scheme at home?
I don't know yet. Ask me when I put my tree up.
Very well.
I think.
So there is an inadvertent scheme. Ooh,
I don't know really. Maybe.
Not Gwyneth
It's not
Paltrow's
random
head.
anyway.
Zoom in. Ooh. Christmas. Whilst we are decorating our tree here with decorations that we've had for some time, we will later on over the course of the 12 days of Christmas be discussing how you can maybe have a more eco-friendly Christmas, which obviously is super important.
Just found myself wrapping tinsel under the lights. So I must do my tinsel first.
So, which is what you said at the beginning, wasn't it? That's what you said. You said you do tinsel first.
No, I can't do the tinsel.
I don't know what to tell you. It'll all come out in the wash. So we've encountered our first, not our first argument, but
Oh, there have been many.
there've been many. There've been many. Basically, as I said earlier, I like to get the lights on first, and then the tinsel goes over the top. But Kerry is not liking that.
No, I seem to be wrapping the tinsel under the lights now, so I think the tinsel should go on first.
Defeating my scheme, but that's okay because it's Kerry's tree, and what's important is what she thinks because she's my boss.
What do you mean?
You? What's that? You're wrapping them too close to the trunk.
Two, and then the little
No,
balls.
no, the tinsel's supposed to rest.
It's not on the top.
Yes, like on the branches, so that it looks like, you know, had gently fallen snow.
I think you should do the tree.
No,
And I
no,
can just judge it at the end.
that does not feel right to me. I'm happy doing this judging. We'll confer with our independent adjudicator.
I don't think Kathy's that independent, really.
I am, but I agree with Kerry Thomas.
Way! Way!
Without me, there would be no tree.
See,
I don't understand how you can do it with this tree.
you just rest it delicately on the edges of the
Then it's
branches.
just going to be exactly where the lights are.
But that's why the lights go first, so then they twinkle through. Hey, it's your tree, my young friend. You do whatever makes you happy. But Kathy and I are right. Bye. What's your feelings on decorations? Where do they go?
On these bits.
Yeah, on the edges of the branches,
Yeah, but not on those ones. These ones.
Okay. So the narrower one gets this. So this one would
Yeah.
get a decoration, but this one,
He doesn't need it. He's happy enough as he is.
he's
Look.
just exuberant. He's just exuberantly living his life. He doesn't need augmentation.
I think if it was a different style of tree, my answer would be different. But this one, it kind of looks quite full by itself once you just put everything on these little thin ones.
It does, and I think, I don't know what you folks out there think, but I think a fuller bush is better on a tree, because you don't want a sparse tree, do you? You don't want a sparse plant in the corner of your living room looking sad. You need something voluminous and like healthy looking. Please don't message us.
Well there.
No, please don't message us your thoughts on full bushes. Thank you. So there they are. They're looking grand. Lights on, tinsel on. We're gonna go decorations next, I think, like hanging baubles, etc. What's your thoughts on tree topper?
We've got a star.
Ooh, traditional.
Well, no, it's a snowflake star, really.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have Santa on my tree at home.
Santa. I don't know why you looked at me so suspiciously. There was no joke. I firmly endorse the use of Santa during the festive season.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't stay up this one, so it takes ages.
So you just leave that, yeah? Love it. There is something quite lovely actually about a tree that isn't necessarily perfect. I'm not saying that that's this one. I'm just saying that it's nice, isn't it? Because it looks, you know, a perfect tree. Like you said, you were in Beaumaris.
Oh yeah, that was a nice tree.
Yeah, the tree is like ridiculous. But there is something lovely about decorations that you've had for 30 years, and you know, it speaks to a family tradition, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I've got decorations when I was a kid on my tree at home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't, because I was a child in the 80s and
I
they were
was a
made of
child in the
plastic and
late
probably dreadful things. Probably caused some kind of house fire. Anyway, we don't talk about things like that.
Not at Christmas.
Not at Christmas. I'd love to say that this was eggnog or whiskey, but it's just coffee, I'm afraid. We're not quite in the full spirit of Christmas. Yeah, so it's just baubles and we are done. Then we'll maybe turn off the lights and get a little look and see what it looks like in the dark.
Definitely.
Mistletoe?
No.
You miserable.
I need to put the topper back on.
What's your how do you go about with your baubles, Ke? How do you dangle them?
What do you mean?
Is there a pattern?
No.
You
Not
just
for this tree.
so it's random.
Yeah.
Do you have a pattern at home?
But I have a lot more like random things on my tree at home, so
Yeah.
I try and make sure I haven't got things that are too similar next to each other.
Yeah,
So maybe it is planned randomness.
seems reasonable. But I like that. That's one thing we agree on. I like the kind of random element. Look at this guy. Let's move in. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. Do robins tweet? I'm
Do they? I don't know.
We're looking
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Specific sort of tweet.
Is it really festive and jolly?
It's
Anyway,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. That is a tree of beauty.
Cool.
I like it. We came together in the end. There were some difficulties, but we made it. What's next? We're going to debrief. We're going to have a chat about what we've got up to and discuss our common interests in more detail. Well done, Kerry. It's absolutely beautiful. Yay.